Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you'd like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well the links for my Instagram and TikTok pages. Don't forget to follow me there too. So Aquarius, will start with the oracle message for this mid-May energy, the main influence here, and you have the Mirror card. So for many of you, there's something about yourself that you are examining. There's something about your own self that you are questioning, that you're trying to understand, that you're trying to give more positive energy towards. Like your self-concept is a big issue here, the way you see yourself, and how as well that gets projected outside in terms of your relationships. There could also be importance of relationships here mirroring either your insecurities or your strengths. And I feel like for some of you Aquarius, there's a little bit of a mixed bag of energies, of challenges and blessings in terms of relationships at this time. But through relationships, you are understanding as well yourself better, perhaps what needs to be changed, but also what you need to give more reassurance and strengthen within you as a good thing, as your good traits. Because I do feel like there's a little bit of almost like a competition going on between like your good traits and your bad traits, and the judgment and evaluations you're making of yourself related to that kind of list, right? So we'll see more with the cards. So I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together with the cards that will be showing up. So Aquarius energy for mid-May. I see some of you feel a little trapped here. Could be guilty conscience, or you feel stuck on something related to an energy of judgment. It could be that you also feel like there was an injustice here made upon you. Either way, like there's that feeling of either you feeling guilty or you feeling a victim of circumstances or other people's, wrongdoing, and you're trying to sort out how to get yourself out of this moment where you feel trapped as well in a lot of self-doubt. It could be like a little bit of an identity crisis for some of you. Who am I? Like you could be making a lot of questions related to yourself. Who are you really? Or there's a specific situation that is triggering this need of yours to understand who you thought you were versus who you're finding yourself to be. But one of the points of the next weeks is to free you from something. If you're putting too much pressure and judgment on yourself or on others, there's that invitation of being kinder with yourself and others, to put the brakes on excessive negative talk or criticism, judgment, things like that. Because if you are judging harshly the world, you will end up bringing this back to you, and vice versa. So be aware. The same way that if you choose love, that love will be reflected right away to you, Aquarius. So there's a little bit of also a need to make conscious choices of what you want to, what's the message, what's the the vibration you want to broadcast, because it will immediately be reflected at this time. I also feel like some of you feel so discouraged. Maybe there was something that happened here in the beginning of the month that made you feel more discouraged. I see you maybe giving up on something. Like you don't feel the energy, the drive, or the passion to pursue something anymore. Or you could feel like there's something again holding you back from pursuing things with passion. Aquarius. Some of you are also in a lot in this energy of leaving it to chance, leaving it to God. So it's like you're putting things more on divine hands than on self-effort at this time. There is here an energy of struggle, right? Of conflict, of pressure, of judgment, as I said, of needing to defend yourself, of needing to hold on strongly to a position in the world. You know, you could feel like attacked by the world around you. You could feel like there's enemies in every corner, or there's, you know, a lack of appreciation and a lack of support, and is every man for himself. And so I feel like you could be in the middle of you have been or you are in the middle of a situation that it's a little hectic, where you don't trust, or where you're constantly under pressure or under some sort of energy where you feel like you need to fight. Like it's like that feeling like of almost like in a survival instinct energy here. But for others, it's just an energy where it could be very defensive and very harsh with others, because others are also being very harsh to you, or they have been very harsh to you. There's also a very strong competing energy here. So there's a little bit of a war, conflict atmosphere here that is being mirrored. For some of you, this if you're struggling with a lot of conflict in your in the relationships around you, or with work, this is something that is being mirrored, of more of an inner conflict you hold. Where is it that you have again lost trust, lost faith on something? You could be just very irritated and nervous during the next weeks for some reason, because you could feel pressured or bullied, or just it could be also that you could feel like people are just questioning too much, like you're putting a lot of questions your way when they should just be following or supporting you, or giving you a hug, or giving you more of that emotional warm energy. Instead, you find a lot of resistance, yes, to maybe to your ideas, maybe to your guidance if you are on some sort of leadership role. Maybe your family feels like you are the black sheep, or they don't understand you, or your loved one, a partner, is also giving you a hard time. It just feels like everything is almost like a constant contest and challenge of who is going to win, and who's with me and who is against me, and things like this. It is a time where you can find out, though, who's really there for you and who isn't, and it's against you in a certain way. Because it could be that some of you Aquarius are gathering here the courage to do something that feels very impactful, and there could be some people around you that don't believe you have enough of what it takes to make this work. Or it could be that They don't want you to achieve this position or achieve this victory, this personal victory. Yeah. Four of Cups. You've been losing interest on something. There's a passion that withered here. There was something that didn't work out the best way. And you could still feel that that anger of something not working. You could feel or regret by, it's like you could feel also regret by or guilt by rejecting something, an emotional opportunity that now you see could have been helping you cast away all of this negative energy. It could feel like you are, deep down, you're angry because you rejected something, an opportunity that now you see that would bless you or be a blessing in your life. Or as well, you are angry just because something didn't work out. Ace of Cups. And in your unconscious, that's what you want. You want something softer, easier. You want to, actually you want to be in a vibration of love, of gentleness, of kindness. You want a new beginning in your emotional reality and how the dynamics of your relationships work. You want improvement in your emotional ties. And you want also like healing. You want quiet. There's something here, like for some of you Aquarius, you're looking for soft, tender love. And you will be able to manifest this, but I feel like there's something you need to address first, because this Ace of Cups is beautiful, easy, loving energy is in the unconscious, which means you still need to get to that hidden energy by overcoming the challenges that prevent you from pulling that Ace of Cups to the conscious mind, which for many of you is pride or competition or wanting to be right. It could be like some of you in order to win the type of love experience you crave and the type of harmony in relationships you crave, you need to take down the ego and the need to be right, the need to be always right about something. I feel like for some of you are angry because you know that you're wrong or you have been wrong about an approach or a past decision or a past thing you ignored, and you're dealing with those consequences at this time. For others of you, it's just people have done you wrong. People have turned you down, and you're angry about that, rightfully so. But if you get too stuck, as I saw a lot of that feeling of the handcuffs, if you get too stuck on that energy, it will imprison you and make it really hard for that quality of love to come into your life. So as I said in the beginning, there's a mixed bag of positive influences in your life, Aquarius, and others not so much. The good thing is that I feel like you will be able to see it. You will be able to see something quite clearly around the quality of your relationships. It could also be that you feel like you need to defend yourself a lot, like your choices, as I said, especially related to your love life. Like, you could feel like there's a lot of interferences with your love life or with aspects of your love life. If you have a partner, one of you could be allowing too much of that outside energy to come into the relationship and create problems between the two of you. especially problems related to pride and ego and wanting to be right and wanting to have the last word. There's a lack of compromise here between relationships that it's really a big issue. What else? I just feel like it's a time where relationships are really significant of all kinds, but mostly understanding where is the love at and where isn't, including in yourself. Like, when are you moving through love and when are you moving through ego? When are you making choices based on one or the other? Hermit. So you might need more time to figure this out. You might go still into June, still kind of trying to get yourself cleared and cleansed out of this mess. Some of you could just want a spiritual reset, an emotional reset, and you're taking some time. You're choosing perhaps to stay more on your independent journey for now, or single or alone. For some of you, as you heal, for others, you're waiting for the right partner, you're waiting for the right person. Others, you're going to be finding a way to work with you're going to find a way to work with a partner that maybe you're struggling with, but it will require some space, allowing each other space. This Hermit energy, it feels like some of you Aquarius could just, you need time to figure something out, like the root of a problem or a situation, and what can you do. You need closure as well for some of you before the new energy can take place. You need to understand your own well of emotions and what is it telling you. You could also be confiding here on someone you trust, either someone older or someone that can offer you guidance to help you understand why you're going through it, why there's so much tension, animosity, or where is it coming from, or why do you feel this way. It could also be like you understand you're feeling so angry, but you don't know why. So Aquarius, I hope you have a great mid-May. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.